Today we'll be going over 50 geography facts that seem almost too ridiculous to be true, with the focus on physical geography, political geography, and cultural geography. We'll cover what a counter enclave is, talk about the concept of island inception, and discuss the fire that has been burning for 70 years, so let's dive right into it. Out of all the animals in Australia, the deadliest one is the horse, as it caused the most deaths in a 10-year span. Evia is a small piece of land that is detached from Spain and completely surrounded by France. Minnesota is the northernmost state out of mainland US, and its northernmost point is actually detached. Greenland is further north, south, east, and even west than Iceland is. France technically has 12 time zones, while China only has one. When measuring from the center of the Earth, Mount Chimborazo is actually the highest mountain rather than Everest, as the Earth is slightly oval. Mexico City is sinking at about 3 feet per year because the underground aquifer is being drained. The state of Kentucky has the longest cave system in the world, the Mammoth Cave, and it is still not completely explored. Though Alaska lacks in population, it actually has some of the largest cities in the US in terms of surface area. Bangkok's native full name has 168 letters. France's largest border is with Brazil because of its overseas territory. Africa is closer to Canada than the United States. If you fly directly south of Detroit, you will run into Canada. In Canada, there is an island in a lake on an island in a lake on an island. There are no bridges over the Amazon River in Brazil. France and the Netherlands border each other because of Saint Martin and Saint Martin. In 1987, an American woman, Lynn Cox, swam from the American Diomede Island to its Soviet counterpart in 5 degrees Celsius water, and President Gorbachev even commented on her swim. There are only 2 countries in South America that do not border Brazil. There is a community in Peru that lives on floating reeds. There are various groups of islands off the northwest coast of Africa, and most of them belong to either Portugal or Spain. The longest continuous bridge over water is in New Orleans. The world's longest English-named country has 56 characters, and it's the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. The country with the most hurricanes is China. Antarctica is the largest desert in the world, since the technical definition of a desert is a region with very little precipitation. Around half of the world's population relies on rivers which begin in Tibet. Uzbekistan and Liechtenstein are the only 2 doubly landlocked countries in the world. Florida is not the southernmost state of the US, Hawaii is. This tiny little tip called Gibraltar is a British territory. The reason why Namibia is shaped like this is because the Germans wanted access to the Zambezi River during the colonial times. A counter-enclave is an enclave within an enclave. For example, the village of Naha, which is a part of the UAE, which is surrounded by Oman, which is then surrounded by UAE again. An even more complex concept is a counter enclave, and one used to exist in the world before 2015, and it was Dahala Kagrabari, which was an Indian territory surrounded by Bangladesh, which was then surrounded by India, and then surrounded by Bangladesh once again. Bhutan's capital, Thimphu, is the only capital in the world without traffic lights. A group of islands called the Liancourt Rocks have been disputed between Korea and Japan for 300 years. There are 5 separated portions of Germany near Belgium, and they exist because of a narrow path that still belongs to Belgium. If we count municipalities, the largest city in the world based on surface area is Sermersooq in Greenland, and if it was its own country, it would be the 54th largest country in the world. There is a natural gas fire in Azerbaijan that has been burning for 70 years. The biggest pyramid in the world is not in Egypt, but rather in Mexico, called Cholula, and it's still covered. There are 6 different US state capitals west of Los Angeles: Honolulu, Juneau, Salem, Olympia, Sacramento, and Carson City. Andorra is the biggest country without an airport. There's only one country between Finland and North Korea. The population of Madagascar is greater than the population of Australia. The only country without red, white, or blue in their flag is Jamaica. São Paulo is the most populous city in Brazil and South America and the Americas and the Southern Hemisphere. Lake Baikal is the deepest lake in the world, and this is how it compares to other well-known lakes. If you were to go in any cardinal direction from the Mexican city Los Algodón, you would be hitting the US border. Japan and Russia are only 10 kilometers or 6 miles apart because of these islands. Spain is the only European country to have a physical border with an African country. There is an island called Forvik in the UK, and a person named Stuart Hill claimed it to be a sovereign nation and even sold citizenships. Sudan has almost twice the number of pyramids compared to that of Egypt and has the most in the world. There are 3 countries completely landlocked by another country, San Marino, Lesotho, and Vatican City. And that about does it for us today. If you have any additional facts that you would like to add, or if you want to contribute to a part 2, comment them down below, and as always, thank you for watching.